Now we'll look at how to add an activity to your Moodle course. We're going to do this by again visiting that Topic 0 section and adding some of the other things that need to be there for your course. We will begin by turning the editing on, which is located up here in the right-hand corner. Once you select Turn Editing On, you will see that we now have an option of Add an Activity or Resource. So let's begin by adding a photo of ourselves so that our students can see what our instructor looks like. Choose Add Activity or Resource, and once you come in, you'll have a very long menu of all the different activities and resources that can be added. If you click once on any of these, on the side you will get a description of what it is. Click twice, you'll add it. We're going to add a label, so I'm going to double click. And then we will come with this label text box. From here, I'm going to choose Image, and then browse to find an image that I have on my computer. Choose File, select the file I'd like, and click Open. We're going to call this Instructor Photo, and upload this file. Now from here, there are a couple things we'll need to do before we finalize it. First, you need to describe what the image is. Picture of the instructor. And this is for any students that may not be able to view the picture, but still want to be able to have the screen reader tell them what is there. Obviously right now you can see the corner of my forehead, so we need to resize this. So I'm just going to choose to size it down a little, and then you can choose where you'd like it located. Do left and save. And now you can see that the photo has been added. Now we already added a welcome message in our last session, but you could also type in here and add your welcome message here if you prefer the way it looks. Once you have that done, we'll scroll down and click Save and Return to Course. And now you can see the image has appeared in that area. Now we also need to add our syllabus in this section. So we're going to go back to Add an Activity or Resource, and this time we're going to choose a file. Once you're in here, we're going to have, this is going to be our syllabus, so we'll call it that. You can add a description if you would like to here. And then you have the option of displaying that description or not on that home page of your course. So I'll choose display it just so you can see what it looks like. And then we need to add the file. There's a couple different ways to do this depending on where you have the file. If you have it open somewhere, you can just click and drag it into this section. You can also use the file picker, which I'm going to do. And we are going to either upload a file from your computer. I actually have mine in my Drive, so I'm going to choose my Drive. It will ask you to log into your account. Choose your Casper College account, and now this will link directly to your Google Drive. So you just have to go through your files and find where your syllabus is. And we're getting there. And once we have the syllabus, we choose that, select this file, and now it has uploaded. We're going to scroll down, save and display so we can see what it looks like. This is what will look like when your students click on it. Let's go back to the main page of our course, and you can see here now we have our picture. Here's our syllabus file, and then here's that description that I showed you. You could either display or not. So this is what it looks like if you choose to display it. And the final thing that we ask you to do in your Topic 0 is to add a syllabus quiz. This will help you ensure that your students have read the syllabus and that they understand the information in it. So one more time, we're going to add an activity or resource. And this time, we're going to go into the activity section and add a quiz. Here, you can name the quiz. You could write some instructions. Please take this quiz after you have read the syllabus. You can again display that if you want or not. You click Expand All. It's going to show you all of these options down here. You can open the quiz after a certain date and close the quiz as well if you'd like to. In order to do that, you would click Enable. You can set a time limit for the quiz. You can have a grace period. If you have your grade book set up and you have categories, this would show you those categories in your grade book. If you want a certain grade to pass, every question can have a new page. You can change that so you have 12 questions on a page, 14 on a page. We'll just keep it the way it is. You can shuffle the questions. These are all probably things you would use more if you were building an actual, more serious assessment for your course, where this is just kind of a check for understanding. And then we're going to just scroll down here to the bottom and click Save and Display. This requires a little bit of an extra step. So now we're here, you can see the quiz has been created, but there's nothing in it. So you'll have to go into Edit Quiz. And now you can start to add some questions. So we have Add a new question. And there are a variety of questions you can add. If you scroll down, you'll get some different options here. We're going to do a multiple choice, add, and question name, we'll call this number 1, and text, did you read the syllabus? That will be our question. It's worth 1 point. Here, there's some feedback. We have the option, is there only one answer? Yes or no. And then here's where we're going to put the actual answers. So answer choice 1, we will say yes. And grade, if they say yes, they get 100%. If you want to give them feedback, you could say great job, which will display if they choose yes. Here, no. And we'll say this one is worth can choose all these different percents. We're going to say none because it's the wrong answer. You have the option of adding all these different choices as well, but we don't need more than that right now. So we'll scroll down and you can either save changes, and continue editing. Now, if you were going to build a more reliable quiz, you would probably add some more questions, but this is just to show you how to do that. So we will save changes. When you come back to here, you could continue to add some questions. Again, we're not going to do that right now because this is just to show you how to do it. So we will click Save and then go back to our hub, and you can see now we have our welcome message, our picture, our syllabus file, and now our quiz that your students can take once they've finished reading your syllabus. When you're done, turn editing off, and it will return to the regular view.